Okay, so I'll share my screen. Okay, so we're going to start with a warm-up. We pretty much are going to stick with what we know and do similar exercises to what we do every week just to get our joints warmed up. That'll be about 5 minutes, and then we're going to do a couple AMRAPs that are going to last 8 minutes each. And I'll explain those movements when we get to those. And then I'll show you what the squats for 4 minutes is. And then we're going to end with some abs. And then we'll cool down. So that's all we have for today. We'll go ahead and get started on the warm-up. Okay. So go ahead, find some space, and we will get going. All right, so let me get my timer going. All right, in 3, 2, 1, we're going to start with high knees. So driving those knees up to your chest. We're going to go for 30 seconds. Keep moving. And switch it over. So you're just going to grab the knee, pull it up into the chest, and switch. Keep moving. Keep moving. Do one more on each side. Moving on to squat jumps. Squat down, little jump up. Try to get nice and low. Chest is up. I'm sitting back like I'm sitting in a chair. And squat circles. So you're going to go down on the left, circle around, come up on the right, and switch directions. Just getting the hips stretched out. One more. All right, moving on to butt kicks. And leg swings. You can start with the left or the right. Just make sure you're under control. If you can hang on to something. And switch sides. Okay, moving on to jumping jacks. But instead of the normal jumping jacks, I want the arms out to the sides. So you're really stretching out the pecs here. You'll have to excuse my dog. Come on, Hootie. Keep moving with the jumping jacks. Keep moving. And switch to jumping twists. Just twisting the hips, rotating them around, arms go opposite direction. Keep breathing. And we're going to end with high knees. And rest. Get some water. Stretch out what you need. Catch your breath. Okay. So I'm going to show you, I'm going to share my screen again. Show you what we're doing next. Okay, so moving on, we're going to start with our first AMRAP. It's going to be as many rounds as possible in 8 minutes. So we're going to do 4 burpees. We're going to do 8 squat jump turns. This time we're going to do a full half turn. I know in the past workouts we've only been doing quarter turns, but we're going to do a half turn this time. And I'll show you what that looks like. Then we're going to do 10 shoulder taps, and then you're going to start over, and you're just going to go as fast as you can through this for 8 minutes. It'll go by pretty quick. We'll take a little break, and then we'll move on to our next AMRAP. All right, so let me stop sharing, and I'm going to explain some modifications and things you can do for this first thing. Okay, so starting with burpees. So depending on how hard you want to make it, the higher you jump, the harder this movement's going to be. You could just add a little hop, or you could just reach the arms up if you are there today. So you're going to start with the jump. You're going to come down. You're going to shoot your legs out. If that's too difficult, you're just going to step back. Now, you're either going to do a push-up. You can go down on your knees to do the push-up, or you don't even have to do the push-up. So it could just be a shoot out, shoot back in, back up. So wherever you're at today, go ahead and stay there. So you're going to do 4 burpees, and then you're going to do 8 squat jump turns. So what that's going to look like, in the past, what we've done is we've squatted down and we've jumped and turned to face the front to the right. Now, I want you to go from facing the front to the back of the room, so a full half turn. So you're going to jump, face the back edge of the room. Then you're going to go the same direction and face the front of the room. So you're just going back and forth. Okay, we're going to do a total of 8 of those. Feel free to either go front to back, or you can go left to right. Just make sure you're doing the full turn, or half turn, I should say. And then 10 shoulder taps. You're going to get yourself in a hands on the ground plank position. What you're going to do is you're going to tap your hand to the opposite shoulder, nice and controlled. Really try to limit the amount of swaying your hips. Really try to maintain that plank as you tap your shoulders. To take a little more pressure off the wrists, just make sure you're driving through your knuckles, making sure your hands are wide and flat as they're on the ground. So really drive through those knuckles. Okay, so let me get my last sip of water and we'll go ahead and get going. So let's go ahead in 3, 2, 1. We're going to start with 4 burpees. So remember, whichever modification you want to make today, that's 3 and 4. Okay, and we're going to do 8 squat jump turns. So remember, it's a full turn. So I'm here facing the right edge of the room. I'm going to jump facing the left. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Whew. Catch your breath. Make your way to the ground. In order to make these shoulder taps a little easier, you can always go on the knees. Maintaining that plank position, tapping those shoulders. You're going to do 10 total. So we're here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep moving. 9 and 10. Catch your breath. This is as many rounds as possible, so if you can go faster, go faster. Okay, 4 burpees. Ready? 1, 2. Remember, you can go here. 3 and 4. Spread those hands nice and wide. You're 2 minutes in. Ready, let's do our squat jump turns. Ready, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Remember to land with soft knees. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Catch your breath. Make your way to the ground to our shoulder taps. Ready, plank position. And 1, 2, 3. Keep moving. 9 and 10. Good job, good job. Back to the top. Starting with 4 burpees. Ready? 1, 2, 3, and 4. Good job. Squat jump turns. Facing one direction. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep moving. 7 and 8. To the ground. Plank position, hands are wide. I'm driving my weight through the knuckles. Feet are reaching towards the back edge of the room. And I'm ready. 1, 2. 10. Catch your breath. Fix your hair. Get a sip of water. We're more than halfway done. Starting with burpees again. Ready? 1, 2, 3, and 4. Squat jump turns. To make these a little easier, you don't have to do the full half turn. You can do a quarter turn. Okay? So go down, jump and spin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Make your way to the ground. Plank position, hands are flat, spread wide. Legs are zipped up together. Core is tight. And 1, 2, keep moving all the way to 10. 9 and 10. Back to the top. You're almost there. You have about 2.5 minutes. Ready? 1 burpee. 2. Make sure you're breathing. 3. And 4. Squat jump turns. Ready. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Chest is up. 5, 6, 7, and 8. To the ground. Deep breaths. Hands flat on the ground. Plank position. Ready. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Keep moving. And 10. Get your water. Catch your breath. We're still moving. Wherever you're at today, as many rounds as you can get in. I think we can get another round in. Onto burpees. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Good job. Onto our squat jump turns. Ready? 1, 2, 7, and 8. To the ground. Ready? Remember, if you need to modify, you're here on your knees, still in a nice straight line plank position. But test yourself. Get on your toes. Ready? 1, 2. Keep moving. And take a rest. Good job. Good job. Right on time. Catch your breath. Get your water. Wipe your sweat. All right. While you're catching your breath, stretching, wiping your sweat, I'll show you the next AMRAP. And make sure you're meeting your appropriate edge today. So if you're a little sore, you feel like your shoulders are giving out, make sure you modify. Okay. Let's go ahead and I will show you the next AMRAP. Okay. So this time we're going to do reverse burpees, which I like a little more than normal burpees, but still kind of a complex movement. I'll show you what those look like. Then we're going to do 12 alternating lunges, and then we're going to do 8 tricep push-ups. And we're going to continuously go just like we did last time, and you're just going to go as fast as you can. You can either keep pace with me, you can go slower, you can go faster, wherever your edge is today. But make sure you're pushing yourself. Okay, so we'll go ahead and do our AMRAP. Last sip of water before I explain the movements. Okay. The biggest thing about reverse burpees is practice. So the more you do this movement, the easier it'll get. So what you're going to do is you're going to squat down, you're going to roll back, you're going to get yourself some momentum, you're going to stand up, and you're going to shoot yourself up. So you're going to do a little hop. Okay, you can either cross your legs as you do this. It might be easier to stand up, or you can just keep your legs flat like that. But you're gonna use your legs to propel yourself forward. So what it's gonna look like is I go down, come back, propel myself up, and I get a little jump. Okay, so you're gonna roll back, propel yourself forward, jump up. Okay, so you're gonna do 4 of those. If you can't get all the way to standing, just do the best you can. Really just use this as practice time if you're not very good at them. Then we'll do 12 alternating lunges, exactly what it sounds like. You can go ahead and do front lunges or you can do back lunges for today, wherever you wanna work. Okay, so what those are gonna look like. So alternating lunges, stepping back and up, back and up, making sure my legs are nice and parallel. As I step back, my knee is not dropping in or splaying out. I'm in a nice parallel line. My knee is not grossly over my toe, but it is in line with where my feet are facing. Back, and I like to do my opposite arm, kind of like I'm running. Okay, or you can step forward. Same thing, opposite arm. Okay, you're gonna do 12 of those, so 6 on each leg, making sure you're alternating. Then we're gonna do 8 tricep push-ups. So the difference between these and normal push-ups is your elbows are gonna be really close into your sides, making sure your hands are spread out. So elbows are close in, I'm in a plank position. I go down, chest touches the ground. My quads are active, so they're not sagging. And I push myself up with my elbows close to my sides. If you don't feel comfortable doing the full push-up like so, feel free to modify where your knees are on the ground and you're coming down. Chest is still on the floor, my quads are still active, and I press myself up. My face is up. I'm not curling my neck, just a nice neutral position. Chest is up, push up, okay? So those are the modifications you can make for today. Again, with the alternating lunges, the lower you drop, the harder you're gonna have to work to stand back up. So do little steps if you're sore today, but other than that, we're gonna get going with our reverse burpees. Let me get some water, start the timer, and we will get going. All right, ready. In 3, 2, 1. 4 reverse burpees. Really use those legs to throw yourself forward. That's 2, 3, and 4. Alternating lunges, forward or back. 1, 2, 3. Just keep moving. That's 6. 10. And 12. Onto our tricep. Okay, so remember you can go on your knees or on your toes. It's gonna be harder on your toes. Ready? Down. 1, 2, 5, 6, chest touches the ground, 7, and 8. Really keep those elbows tucked in so that you really get that full tricep activation. Back to reverse burpees. Ready, and 1, 2, 3, and 4. Good job. I'm gonna do backwards lunges this time. So ready, 1, chest is up, 2, 3, 4, Keep moving. That's 10. And 12. Do the tricep push-ups. Ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep moving. And 8. You are 3 minutes in, we have 5 minutes left. Keep moving through it. Reverse burpees, ready. 1. 2. 3. And 4. Alternating lunges. 1, 2, 3. Keep moving. That's 10. And 12. Okay. Make sure you're breathing on these movements. So with the push-up, you're going to breathe in as you go down and breathe out as you press up. So breathe in, breathe out. That's 4. And 8. Good job. Typically, the hardest part of the exercise is where you want to breathe out. Use that as like an extra little energy source. So in my reverse burpees, I breathe in as I roll back, and I breathe out as I thrust myself up into the jump. So I'm going to breathe in, and breathe out. Breathe in, and out. That's 2. In, and out. Good job. On to our lunges. We have about 3 minutes left. So I'm going to do my backwards lunges this time. Okay, so step back. So breathe in, breathe out. That's 4. 8. And 12. To your tricep push-ups. Ready? And 1. That's 4. 5. 6. 7. Good job. Get some water. You probably have time for one more round. Let's go ahead and squeeze it in here. Starting with our reverse burpees, making sure you're breathing. Okay, ready? And 1. 2. 3. Use those abs, those legs. Good job. Moving on to our alternating lunges. Ready? 1. 6. One more. Good job. Your tricep push-ups. Ready, hands are spread evenly, driving through those knuckles. Wrists are directly below the shoulders. Elbows are tucked into the sides. Ready, chest is up, down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 more. And 8. Good job. Good job. And go ahead and take a break. Get your water. We are almost done. The worst part is over. You're doing good. We are almost there. Catch your breath, fix your hair, wipe your sweat. And we are gonna move on. I'll give you about a minute rest, but we're gonna do squats for 4 minutes. So what I want you to do is I want you to listen to my command, and I'm gonna tell you, I want you to down and hold, and you're gonna go down in that squat and you're gonna hold it. I may say do singles, which means you're just gonna do normal squats, down and up, down and up. I may say 2 seconds down, 2 seconds up, or maybe 4 seconds down, 1 up. So you're just gonna follow me, you're gonna listen to me. It's all a squat. I'll show you some different squats you can do to target different muscle groups. But other than that, we're just gonna go continuously for 4 minutes. Your legs will be burning. We'll take a little break and then we'll do some abs, okay? So let's go ahead and get going. Get your water and find some space. Okay, so for your squat, what you want to make sure that you do, just find your feet a little wider than hips, width distance apart. Make sure your toes are fairly straightforward. They're not super splayed out, and definitely make sure they're not toed in. This is about where I feel comfortable. And as you squat down, you want to think first about sitting your booty in a chair. So I bend at the hips. So I sit my butt back like I'm sitting in a chair. Knees are gonna follow with a bend. I just wanna make sure that I'm not grossly over my toes. If you feel like you go down and you can't see your toes, you're probably a little too forward with your weight. You wanna make sure that you're distributing your weight evenly between your front and the back part of your foot. If anything, you wanna drive your weight further back in your heels than further forward. So I'm gonna pretend like I'm sitting back in my heels. I'm driving my butt forward like I'm sitting in a chair. Go down as far as you feel comfortable. Some people have more range of motion than others. That's about where I feel comfortable, where I can still keep my chest up and not dip over my toes. So then I'm gonna drive up, little booty squeeze at the top. Down, back up as I breathe out, little booty squeeze. Now, one modification you can make is just not going down as far. And then also you can put a chair behind you if it helps you to visualize your butt tapping a chair. You can do more of like a sumo squat today if you want to target some more of your adductors, your groin muscles here, and even some of your outer glutes. So go ahead, you can get a wider stance. Now your toes are going to be more pointed out. As I squat down, I make sure that my toes are not splayed in, or my knees are not splayed in. They're right over my toes, right in line with my toes. That's about as far as I can go down. Drive up, squeeze the glutes and the adductors here. Okay, so those are some different modifications you can make. Let's go ahead and get going for 4 minutes continuously. Okay, let's go ahead and begin. So find some space on the ground. Okay, find your comfortable position. Now I want you to go down for 4 and up for 4. So nice and slow and controlled. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're just going to keep this pace. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Chest is up, still going. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep that pace. Stay with me. Make sure you're breathing. Keep the slow pace. Let's do one more. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do 10 singles. So down for 1, up for 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But sitting back in a chair, driving with the glutes first. Let's go ahead and do 4 down and 1 up. So ready, 1, 2, 3, 4, drive up. 1, 2, 3, 4, drive up. Make sure your knees are not buckling in like so. You want to keep them out. Ready, down for 4, up for 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, and drive up. 1, 2, 3, 4, drive up. You're halfway done, come on. 1 and 4, drive up. Drive up. Keep moving. 1, 2, 3, 4, and up. Let's do 2 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, and up. 1 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, and up. Back to singles. Let's do 10 singles. Ready. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep moving. This is 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. I want you to go down for 2, up for 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2. Keep this pace. 1, 2. You have a minute left. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Let's do 10 singles again. 1, 2. Glute squeeze at the top. 3, 4, 5. 2 more. Now I want you down and hold. I want you to get low here. I know, glutes and quads are burning up. Let's go, come on. Stay here, stay here. Come on, stay here. You can do it. Give me 5 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up, singles. 3 singles and we'll be done. 1, come on. 2, and 3. Good job. Glutes should be burning. Quads should be burning. Get your water. Get your mat. All we have left now is our abs. So catch your breath, get your water, find a mat. We're gonna be on the floor to finish up with our abs. Okay. Let me share my screen. All right, so I said 8 minutes. That's just approximate. Not quite sure how long it'll take, but I don't anticipate it'll be longer than 8 minutes. So we're gonna do obliques, 15 on each side, 15 reverse crunches, 15 suitcases, 15-second hold 6 inches on your back, legs are lifted 6 inches. Then you're gonna do 15 flutter kicks, 15 scissors, then we're gonna do 15 Supermans, and we're gonna repeat this 3 times because I wanna make sure we have time to stretch. All right, so let's go ahead and find some space on the ground, and I will explain each one as we go. Okay, just make sure you can see me in here. Okay, so we'll be on the ground. Okay, so find your mat, find your space. We're gonna start with 15 obliques are just on your side here. You're gonna lay down on your side. Feet are bed stacked together, and we're gonna target this area right here. So I want you to drive up towards the sky. So you're up and back down, up, back down. You can put your hand on the back of your neck if it's a little more comfortable. You're just gonna drive up, back down. Make sure you breathe out as you drive up. So, and down, and down. This is 6, and down. You can use your elbow here if it helps you drive through the ground too. 7, 8, you should feel it right here. 9, drive up towards the sky. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Switching sides. Legs are stacked. I'm here, driving up, squeezing the abs right here, okay? Hand is behind my neck for support, driving up towards the ceiling, not a crunch. It's a drive up, so ready. It's 5, 6, 5. You don't have to get as high as I'm getting, just a little lift. And you should feel those activate. It's 2, or that's 12, 13, 14, and 15. Good job. We are now on to our reverse crunches. This one, we're on the ground like so, knees are bent. You're gonna drive your hips up towards the sky, back down to touch the ground. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm bringing my knees in, driving my legs up. 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. We are now on to our suitcases. So for these, you're going to tuck yourself into a little ball, and you're going to explode out, hovering. Drive in. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, and 15. Okay, we're now on to our 6 inches. You're going to hold for 15 seconds. Then you're going to do 15 flutter kicks, really quick. 15 scissors, alternating which foot goes on top. So I'll show you what that looks like. So you're going to go down and hold. Okay, so down and hold my legs. So go ahead and just lay there for a second. I apologize if you see dogs. There's a lot of dogs in this house right now. Okay, so what you're going to do is lay down flat, and then you're going to lift your legs 6 inches. Okay, if you can't raise your legs 6 inches and maintain a flat back, I want you to tuck your knees in, and you're going to make sure you can still maintain the 6 inches. Come on, Nino. Sorry, guys. Come on, baby. I know you want to help. Go. Okay, so maintaining 6 inches for 15 seconds. Ready, and up. See how I'm driving my belly button in towards my spine, maintaining a flat back. If I feel like I'm way too arched, then I'm going to tuck my knees in. Let's keep holding. Keep holding. Three, 2, 1, 15 flutter kicks. So I'm going to be here if my knees are bent. I'm going to be here if my legs are straight. So just a quick 15. If I start to lose that back, tuck my knees in. Then I'm going to do scissors, like so. Or it's going to look like this. If I can't maintain the low back, I'm tucked in. 3, 2, 1. Good job. Supermans. So flip on over to your tummy. Okay. I'm sure you guys are all aware of what Supermans look like. You're going to lift the legs up, lift the arms up. It doesn't have to be that high to feel the back muscles kick in. If this is painful, you can either start just lifting one arm and then the other arm. Once you get good at that, then you're going to lift one leg, then another leg. Once you get good at that, you're going to lift right arm, left leg, and alternate. Left arm, right leg. When you get good at that, you can then start to lift all at once. Okay? So we're going to do 15 of these. This is 6, 7, 8, 9. Neck is relaxed. 13, 14, 15. You should really feel those back muscles, those erector spinae kick in. Like I said though, meet your appropriate edge for today. If that is way too hard on your back, start with just the arm lifts, back and forth. Okay, we're gonna repeat, let's see, we don't have much time, so let's go ahead and repeat that sequence one more time. Feel free to do as many rounds of this as you feel appropriate, but we're gonna do one more round. So starting with our obliques. So remember, I'm supporting my neck, and I'm driving up towards the ceiling. I'm not crunching the neck. Ready? 1. That's 6. 7. You can use your elbow here to drive towards the ground to help your abs out a little bit. Let's do 3 more. 1. Good job. Switch sides. Okay. Supporting the neck, driving up towards the ceiling. Ready? 1, 2, 3. 8. 3 more. 13. 15. Good job. Moving on to our reverse crunches. Okay, maintaining a flat back. Feet are bent. Driving the knees in. Driving a little, you're gonna drive your hips up off the ground for one little pulse. Okay, really squeezing those abs. Ready? 1. That's 5. 10. Breathe out as you bring the knees in. 14 and 15. Good job. And moving on to our 15, nope, our suitcases, yep. Okay. So we're tucking into a little ball. We're hovering on our sit bones here, the meaty part of our glutes. I'm out and in. If this is too difficult, you can touch the ground when you come in. So you're hovering for a second and touching the ground. That's 3, 4. To make it harder, you're gonna hover the whole time. 7, 10. My chest is up, and 15. Good job. We're gonna do hold 6 inches next. Find your appropriate edge. You're not getting any ab work if you're letting that low back arch. So make sure you're getting that ab work. So I'm here, making sure I'm getting my ab work. I'm gonna let my legs fall out and see where I'm at for today. Say I'm about right here before I feel like I lose that low back. So I'm gonna start here today. So we're gonna hold for 15 seconds, driving that belly button towards the spine. In 3, 2, 1, I'm flutter kicking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15. Now I'm scissoring. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All maintaining a low back. A flat low back. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Driving that belly button in and down. All right, and all we have left is 15 Supermans. If I feel like I need to start at a different point today, I'm just raising the opposite arm. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or just raising the legs. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I can alternate. Right arm, left leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then all of them at the same time. Making sure my neck is nice and long. I'm not crunching my shoulders up to my ears, maintaining a nice long neck. Okay, once you've done 15, you are finished for today. We're just gonna stretch a little bit and cool off. So get some water, find a little space on the ground. We're gonna start with both knees tucked into the chest. Okay, give yourself a nice little hug. You can even roll around on that low back a little bit. Keep that right knee tucked in, left leg out long. You can do little circles with that hip, hug it into your chest. When you're ready, you're gonna pull that knee across your body, extending that opposite arm out, making sure that shoulder stays glued to the ground. Getting a nice spinal twist here. Okay, back to the center. Switching sides, hug the other knee in. You can do your circles. It feels good on that hip. I'm gonna pull that knee across the chest. Other arm is out to the side. Hi, Bingo. Hi, little one. Hello. If you have a dog, pet your dog. Okay, and up. We're gonna tuck, I know. We're gonna put our soles of our shoes together. You're gonna grab with your hands, you're gonna grab your ankles. You're gonna use your elbows to drive down on your knees, get a good groin stretch. Keeping the chest nice and tall. Okay, go ahead and just tuck one foot in, other leg is out long. I want you to reach your arms up, and you're gonna fold over that foot. You can start with the knee bent if you feel like you're too tight. Should feel a good hamstring stretch, and then also a good back stretch on that opposite side. Meet your appropriate edge for today. And switch sides. So before you reach, you're gonna reach your arms up, square your body over that leg, and then you're gonna fold over. Again, you can start with that knee bent if it feels good. Just breathe in here. Okay, go ahead and come back to the center. We're gonna go ahead and stand up, and with a few stretches here, go ahead and grab, do this, okay. Go ahead and grab your ankle, and we're gonna get a good quad stretch, making sure that it's parallel to that other leg. You're not here or here. Standing up nice and tall. You need a little bit more of a stretch here. You're gonna squeeze your glute. You might feel it a little more in that quad if you're already there. If your heel's already touching your butt, it might help if you squeeze that glute to get a little deeper stretch. And switch sides. Just breathe in here. Okay, and we're gonna end with a forward fold. So go ahead and reach your arms all the way up, get a little back bend, and float over. Feel free to pedal out the legs a little bit. Let the blood flow opposite direction. Knees can be bent or straight. And when you're ready, you're gonna tuck yourself into a little ball and you're just gonna roll up nice and slow. Get some shoulder rolls when you get to the top. One direction and then the other. Get some neck rolls in one direction. And then the other. All right. And that is all I have for you today. Feel free to stretch out more if you see fit. But that's all we have.